following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Dell in Texas. Hey, Dell, what's going on?
Hey, Tom.
How you doing, man?
My call. Great.
Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. Appreciate it.
I love your show. I just stumbled upon it probably, maybe a month ago.
And how'd you find us?
I found you on YouTube.
YouTube. That's a beautiful thing. Well, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us. Welcome to the Tiger family, man.
Wow.
I like it. Totally.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. To master love, you have to practice love. The art of relationship is a whole mastery, and the only way to reach mastery is with practice. To master a relationship is therefore about action. It's not about attaining knowledge. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 69, Nasdaq's down 10, S&Ps are up 5, gold contract up $5.30, trading at $12.75 an ounce. Silver up 42 cents, $17.11 an ounce. Copper up 4 pennies at $3.14 a pound. Light sweet crude down 15 cents. $54.23 a barrel. Notes. 10-year note down 1 tick, 124.29. 30-year bond up 11 ticks, 152.26. King dollar up 251 ticks, trading at 94.680. The euro is at 116 and a quarter to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 114 and a quarter to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You got a new high. You're laying at that high. The SPY right now is up 56 cents. You're at 257.70. Bottom line is that you hit 258.43. Bottom line, you're at highs. You get light volume, but guess what? That's been going on for quite a while. Dow Industrials. What do we have with the Dow? Dow also got to a new high today. Registered 23,517, and the last high out here intraday was 23,485. We had closed at 23,441 that day. Bottom line is that it doesn't look at this particular point that you are actually going to close over the intraday high. So if we go back to the 24th and we take a look at what type of volumes we had on the 24th, we had 776 million. You're at 555. So bottom line, you're going to do more than that. That's going to push in. That's going to push in about good 750, 800 million. We take a look at the NDX 100. Now, NDX 100 after the close is going to have some action here. We've had action actually all day too. We hit a new high, 152.83. We came off that high, got down to 150, and thus far it's been doing a bounce coming all the way back topside. The low that it was registered at 1 o'clock this afternoon, 110, and right now we'll bottom line, we'll see if in fact this wants to get retested, because you do have intraday that is a high volume low. 1.4 million shares were traded. Let's go into the NQs and see if we have the same thing inside the future market. We take a look at the futures. The futures got down to 62.23. Right now it's 62.47. Yeah, that's a high volume swing low. So your probability is pretty good you're going to get there. This is going to get really interesting then as we come into the closeout here. The 10-year note. What do we have with the 10-year note? 10-year note, bottom line, still wants higher price. Pretty amazing, actually. We're flat right now. You're at 124.90, 124.29. The volume is huge. You've done 1.2 million contracts already. Well, let's put it this way. When you get 1.2, which we're going to end up with 1.3, 1.3 something, that is big volume, and that would be a move with conviction. And what we got out here today, you got to the 125.04 level. it's trying to make it inside this 125.10 level. That's how we broke down on the 27th of September. You get inside that, then it brings your probability much higher that you're going to go after the highs of the 8th of September, which is the 127.28. Right now, you have the 10-year yield at 2.37%. We take a look at the 30-year bond. 30-year bond out here went from a price point of 151.31 to 153.10. Now, the 30 hasn't backed off like the 10 has. 30 also has volume behind the move, big volume. We've done 294,000 contracts. 30-year looks like next couple of days is going to go right after the swing high of 154.05, which was out there on October 13th. And then we'll see how it tries to handle the high of the 8th of September, which is 158. We go take a look at King Dollar. What do we have with King Dollar out here? King Dollar up 231 ticks, 15,000 contracts. Now, this is pretty wild. So, King Dollar is an ABC structure on the way up. Your price projection on that was 95,940. It looks to me that good old King Dollar, folks, is not going to make it, because what you have now is that we broke topside, and we did it with huge conviction. That was last Thursday. We went from 93,365 up to 94,615. You get to a higher high. We did that with 44,000 contracts. We got to a higher high with 36. Both of those are good contract volume. Then what do? We back down with 22,000. Now, that also would still be saying that you want higher price, that your probability is pretty good that you'll finish that ABC structure on the way up. Well, guess what? None. What you had is this. Yesterday, you just went sideways with light volume, 18,000 contracts. And today, what has happened is that there's no buyers. We just try to get higher. You've had 15,000 contracts, okay, which is anemic, because you're going into 33, and that looks like it's setting up that it wants to go back inside the 93.365, and we'll see how this shakes out. So that's going to be pretty wild watching this thing shake out when we're coming into Thursday and Friday. Silver caught a nice bid out here today. Silver's up 2.6%, and silver is volatile, no doubt, but you're talking about wide price spread. You're talking about volume. Silver's going to lead this metal market higher. You've done 115,000 contracts. That's huge. 1749 is game. That's the swing high from the 16th of October, as well as the high of September 8th, which is 1829. So silver, metals, you can expect some big action on them. Some of the higher volume stocks out there, look at that. GE couldn't hold price again. Unbelievable. Let's go take a look at GE. It's not unbelievable. I mean, to me, GE's going to go down to $11, but it still blows my mind that, kind of like the dollar, someone's selling GE on a continual basis. GE 10 trading days ago was $23.84. You hit 1996 today. And if we take a look at it, what was that high volume low? That high volume low, I think, was 1994. 1 second. Let's see. 1937. So that's the first place we're going. And if you take a look at this, we're barreling into that with way too much volume. That's telling me it's going to blow it away. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 68. The NASDAQ is down 12. S&Ps are up 4. Let's go and take a look at good old Bitcoin here. Bitcoin is trading up 214 at 65.92. And this hit a high out here today of 66.49. And what we're going to see before the end of the year, folks, is that, which is going to be pretty wild, is that the CME more than likely are going to basically put their stamp of approval on trading futures in the Bitcoin arena. Now, this is where it's going to get pretty wild, because once you start the futures market, then you can do options on futures. That's going to do a few different things for Bitcoin. Number one, it's going to put it in the mainstream. Well, I'm not quite sure about mainstream. Futures aren't totally mainstream, but in the trading world, it's definitely mainstream. And then options on the futures are going to put it right in front of everyone. So we're going to see how this shakes out. There's been pushback out here today. A couple firms basically saying the CME's out of their mind, doing that because the exchanges that the Bitcoin is trading on right now, there's been frauds that are out there, coins missing and all of that. That being said, what you have is this. So when you look at any of these derivatives that we actually trade, that's all it is you're trading a derivative off something. It's just trading. So my take is that it's going to happen, because if you ever try to actually do the underlying, it's actually just like oil. When we look at these oil numbers that we look at, if you're a big oil dealer, you're not paying these numbers. That's the bottom line. But guess what? On the exchanges, that's how those are shooting off, because that's just how it works. Some of the higher volume stocks in this market out here today, we have, let's see, Advanced Micro is up 18 cents. You get AK Steel down 17. Envision Health, what is this? I got to see what this is. So this is down $13, trading 29. So let's see. They provide health care services, the hospital office, surgery, pharmaceutical, imaging, emergency care. They employ a lot of people, 44,000 people. This dropped out of bed. This is an ABC structure on the way down. Wow. This is really an ABC on the way down. Let me put this on a monthly and see what we got. So this stock in 2015 was $87. You're at 29. It's got monster volume. Let's see what they had to say out here today. So they had their estimate revenue was $1.99 billion. They took in $1.99 billion. They were supposed to make 88 cents. They made 73. And their fourth quarter, yeah, this is where there's a real mess coming in. The fourth quarter, they were expected to take in $2.07 billion. They're saying now they're going to take in from 1.8 to 2. And their earnings, they were supposed to make $1, and now the bottom line is that they're going to make from 44 cents to 54 cents. Yeah, that got absolutely toasted. Toasted and roasted. The U.S. Steel. U.S. Steel's up $1.70. You have Ma Bell down 21 cents. Apple's off 2.41. Under Armour is down 47 cents. That thing's continues to get killed. Frontier Communications, that got smoked. That's down $3 or 25%, trading at $9.13. Groupon's up 34 cents at 5.11. Let's go look at Groupon for our man Al from Tampa. He was talking about this yesterday. So he had this baby. He got a nice pop. Yeah, this wants to go up and test the swing high. So let's see what Groupon had to say. Let's see. Okay, so Groupon, they made 1 penny. The revenue, the estimate was 642. They made 634. So they didn't make their revenue numbers, but bottom line is that they made a penny. And the market's saying, hey, that's all right. The thing that's amazing is that if you remember Groupon, let me just see these numbers here for a second, because Groupon, when it first came out, so Groupon in 2013 did 2.6 billion. This year it's going to do 2.9. Not bad. I forget how high this stock was. Let me look at this. Remember when everything was Groupon? Oh my God. Let's see. Okay, so this stock, let's see, $31. $31 in 2011. It goes down to $2.60 in 2012. Wow. Goes up to $12 in 13. Goes back down to $2 in 16. I've been building cars since then. Pretty amazing. Some of the Dow stocks out here. What we have, you have Citigroup up 53 cents. Caterpillar's up 47. You got General Motors up 13. IBM is down 28. Johnson & Johnson's up 60. You get 3M up 65. United Technologies is up 71. Let's go over to the big king dogs inside the internet space. Amazon's down $7.51. Amazon comes out, I believe, oh, they already come out with their numbers. Okay, so that's next. That's February. Google, let's go see what Google's doing. So Amazon's down $7. Google's up $8. Microsoft, these were the monsters last week. Oh, so this is going to be dangerous for Microsoft now. Microsoft just got into the gap. So Microsoft had gapped higher, last Thursday when it came out with the numbers, $78.75. Went up to 86. Now you're at 83. Danger. Oh my God, that's danger. Intel, INTC. Let's go take a look at Intel. Intel's high, up $1.10, $46.58. Let's see what NVIDIA has going for it. NVIDIA also a new high. That's up 30 cents, 207. NVIDIA comes out November 9th, so I think that's next Thursday, right? Walmart. Let's go take a look at Walmart. Walmart right now up 88 cents, $88.19. And Walmart, they're coming out with their numbers on November 16th. We go take a look at the XAU, the HUI, inside those metal contracts. So XAU is trading 81.63. This is going to need more juice, that's for sure, and price spread. It saved itself at the 81.26. So it's tested the lows, and it did that last week and a couple days this week with light volume. Now we need a sign of strength. Let me just see how this test got done here. Okay, so we did 29 million shares, versus 29 versus 26. Interesting. So that was really close. 29, yeah, we tested with the same amount of shares that we broke topside with. Just a little bit less, actually. 29.986 versus 29.951. So now how you go topside is going to be really important. Let's take a look at the Gold Bugs HUI. Gold Bugs, you're at 186. $29 million. That tested with too much volume. Gold Bugs going to test with too much volume. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 67. You get the NASDAQ down 13. S&Ps are up 4. If we go look inside the Dow Industrials, taking a look at the strength versus the weakness. Strength out here today. You have Goldman Sachs putting 12 positive points, Disney 9, Intel 7, Visa 7. Taken away from it, Apple's the culprit out here today, putting 16 negative points. Home Depot putting 3, United Health putting 3. The rest of them are just about flat. NDX 100, inside the NDX 100, strength versus the weakness. Versec Analytics up 6%. You get Liberty up 4%. Qualcomm is up 3.5%. Taken away from it, Checkpoint Software, that's getting smoked. That's down 12.5% or $14. Inside Corporation's off 5%. You get Electronic Arts off 4.7%, and IDEX Pharmaceutical is off 3.8%. Let's go over to Checkpoint Software for a second, see what's going on there. Man, when they take these things apart, they take them apart. Man, you talk about dropping out of bed. Holy cow. So, yeah, but guess what? This was out there too. So Checkpoint had come down hard in July, went from 116 to 105. Tested that the last 3 weeks with light volume every single time, and now it just blown apart. And you're going to see, amazing. So let's see what they have to say. Okay, so Checkpoint. Okay, so Checkpoint plunged 9%. It's more down 9. They reported an anemic third quarter, failing subscription revenue, weak American performance, and billings miss that are likely to weigh in the stock. Anticipating fourth quarter guidance and a cautious near-term execution tone. Third quarter billings were a bit shy, and fourth quarter guidance was more than a bit shy. Bottom line is that you get some monster downward moves in this equity, that's for sure. Qualcomm, let's go look at Qualcomm. So Qualcomm right now is trading at 52.97. You had Qualcomm go south yesterday, fast and furious. Didn't break a swing point, though. That's what was pretty wild. Didn't break that lower swing at 48. It pops today. They come out, oh, cool. This is coming out with their numbers after the close today. Oh, this is going to be kind of cool. Okay, we'll see where this thing shakes out. And let me just see something here. So it doesn't say exactly what time they're going to be coming out, but that's going to be pretty cool. And we do have a lot of them out here today, which is pretty cool. Thanks, Dave, for posting those up here. We get Facebook. Oh, Tesla. Tesla's another one. Okay, so let's take a look at Tesla. We get action out here after the close. Tesla's down $9.68, trading $321. Let's see. So Tesla still has a 20% short position in it. 1 out of every 5 shares have to get bought just to close the position. We take a look at this on a monthly. You've already tested the high in the monthly. You tested the high in September. You did 111 million versus 185. Last month, you had an expansion of volume going sideways to slightly lower. That is saying it wants to go after at least that low. Looks to me like it wants to go to 303. So Tesla's going to be a kind of cool one to see how that baby shakes out. We go down, well, let's see. Another one that, so Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory comes out after the close. That's trading 45 right now. This is, see, people don't go to the malls anymore. It's trouble for Cheesecake Factory. Man, this is down from 67 bucks in May of this year. Wow, that's intense. Some of these have just got killed. And we get a high volume low. You get a high volume low of 38, man. This thing could be a monster ABC down somewhere into $29. Let me just look at this for a second. Because Cheesecake Factory, definitely, folks, that is a destination, and it seems like they're all in malls. 1.9 billion they did in 2013. This year, 2.3 billion. Yeah, they're basically, they're not growing. That's the bottom line. We got, look, Yelp. So the last time Yelp come out, man, Yelp come out, that thing took off topside. Yeah, so last time Yelp come out, Yelp had closed at $31, opened at $40 the next day. Let's see what they have. The thing that's pretty cool about Yelp is that they're not, now Yelp is down from 100 bucks, but they're not selling product, man. This is an ABC up anyway. So let me see this. This A point is 1450. B is approximately 43. So you're talking about 29 bucks. Oh, that's already finished. That's 52, and we've hit 48. Well, we'll see. That's basically almost a 52 number. Yeah, then one of the gold stocks. Now, this won't come out right at 5 o'clock. I mean, at 4 o'clock. Oh, this is Royal Gold's tomorrow morning before the open. So that'll be an interesting one to see, because with Royal, I don't like how Royal's actually trading, and that's not good for the physical market. I don't like what happened on the 26th. On the 26th, it sold away from 86 to 83. That broke that swing. That's a confirmed ABC down. Your A is 94. Your B is 85. So you had $9. It's saying like wants to go to 80 bucks. And it's like, oh, that goes to $80. Most times, well, let me go to Franco-Nevada. So most times when you look at these royalty stocks, and Franco-Nevada's all right. Franco-Nevada's, this is pushing actually today with some good volume on it. When do they come out with numbers? They come out the 6th before the market opens. So you don't, if you're a bull inside the metals market, you don't like to see the royalty stocks going down, technically looking like they want to go down, because most times what ends up happening is that you get the stocks start moving first if, in fact, the physical metal is going to be moving topside. If the stocks are going down, then the probability is pretty good that that's where the physical metal is going to go. Now, in the case of Royal, looks like it wants lower price. Franco-Nevada wants higher price, which is good, because Franco-Nevada has been the benchmark for a long period of time, because that was much bigger than Royal Gold for a long period of time. If we go over to Rangel Resources, that's trading up 22 cents. They come out, oh, this is going to be good. They come out, let's see. Yeah, they're going to come out tonight, about at 3 o'clock in the morning with their numbers. 3 o'clock. How's that? And the way this looks, we're at 98. This looks like it wants to go to its high, which is 105 to 108. So that baby there is a nice setup that it wants higher price. We go take a look at the small caps out here. Small caps have had some big volatility this week. You know, we went down hard on Monday, 149 to 147. You go up yesterday, and today, man, we're all over the place. 150 to 147. Big numbers, man. Stay right there, folks. Coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9797. 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go and take a look at General Motors. So General Motors right now been on fire this year. We take a look at this year alone. So let's see. We started out the year at 32. You're at 43 right now. We pull this. You're at 43.19. Now, what's going to get interesting here is this. So, December of 2013, that's the swing point that it took out, which is 41.85. We had 548 million there. We took that out this past month at 358. Now, when you get over a swing point like this, you take it out. Bottom line, if you have volume going with it and price, great, you're off to the races. When you don't get that, then it's like, okay, that number is going to be so crucial to stay above, which is a 41.85. Now, the reason I brought this up is that what you have happening is that the large car makers are selling luxury SUVs, and they're selling them in a huge way, folks, okay? What is happening, that being said, though, is what's being left behind are, bottom line, all the sedans. Let me see what they're saying here. So luxury car makers benefited from the red-hot demand for lucrative SUVs, dealing with a behind-the-scenes headache because of how swiftly demand is shifted away from the sedans. The glut of vehicles being returned after their leases expire disproportionately affect Daimler Chrysler, BMW, and Toyota, Lexus, and Volkswagen, because they rely heavily on more leasing than mainstream brands. Sales of luxury manufacturers' car models have dropped dramatically the last few years, leaving them in a bind with both too much supply and falling demand. It's not necessarily an overwhelming amount of vehicles in the mix of those flood of vehicles, said Scott Keogh, the president of Audi of America. You're throwing all these cars in the marketplace a couple of years after it has evaporated and jumped to the SUVs. Luxury automakers reported fresh figures today showing just how pronounced the preference for sport utilities have become. Demand surged last month for models like the Audi Q5, the Mercedes GLE, the Lexus GX, and slumped for sedans including the Mercedes S-Class, the Audi A4, and the Lexus GS. BMW delayed its October sales results for 24 hours, citing an IT glitch. Mercedes extended its sales lead for the year over Lexus last month, with German brands' total deliveries rising 1%. The surplus of luxury coupes and sedans returning after leases poses obvious challenges to the used car market. SUVs, listen to this, this is pretty amazing. SUVs have surged to 56% of luxury sales this year through September, compared with 42% 3 years ago. It's pretty intense. That's a big number. Mercedes is spending $6,732 on incentive per car sold through the first 9 months of this year, up $289, while Lexus is spending $5,300 BMW has reduced spending on its passenger card discounts, dropping its promotions to 56.68. Bottom line is that it seems like no matter where you do look, the SUV market is absolutely huge, man. When you go through parking lots, it's pretty amazing. That's the numbers. That's what people want. You can see it because you know what? We're always lugging stuff. Whether you're lugging canoes, you're lugging gear, right? You can do it a lot easier with a nice big SUV. Now, gas-wise, that's a different ballgame. In fact, let's go take a look at that gas prices right now. So, unleaded gas wholesale, $1.74. That's at a high. Look at this. XB1, 1 second. XB1, let's see where we are and where we've been. Okay, so during the hurricanes, gas had spiked to $2.17 wholesale, dropped all the way back down to $1.53 October 9th. It was a fast move. Yeah, we're still in this consolidation. So the consolidation out here, the top of this consolidation, we're right at it right now. Well, we're a couple pennies below it. 177 is the top of this consolidation. If we take a look at the actual oil market, let's see what happened there. Because we got the EIA numbers this morning. There was a drawdown of 2.2 million barrels rather. You made it to 55.22 and then gave it up. And if we do take a look at the continuous contract, that is where we had traded, I believe, in 2015. It's having a hard time making it over. Yeah, 2017, actually. We traded 55, that 55 mark, 55.24. Oh, man, this is true. So we hit 55.22 on the continuous contract. 55.24 was the high, the last high of January of 2017. So, you know, bottom line, this starts backing off here. This looks like that would back down. And now what ends up happening is that you have $42 gain, which would be pretty wild. That'd be quite a move. Natural gas numbers, we have natural gas numbers coming out tomorrow. Natural gas is trading at $2.89. Now, natural gas broke down pretty big, too. As soon as it got under this $3.05, saying it can actually get into, I believe the ABC down is $2.35, so 30 cents. Yeah, $2.90. Oh, interesting, but it hit $2.84. Okay, so this actually did finish its ABC down. So we'll see whether it can bounce now up to this $3 again. But that just did complete its ABC structure on the way down. Let's go over and we take a look at Facebook and see what Facebook's doing, because coming into these last 10 minutes, this is going to tell us and give us some kind of probability as Facebook going to blow these numbers out and, you know, gap up another $10. Let me just pull this back a bit and see what we have. So I believe, yeah, Facebook has plenty of gaps in it, that's for sure. We go back the last year. July 26th, August, September, October. Yeah, that's probably the last time they come out with numbers. So what had happened is that it closed at 165, opens the next day at 174, and closed at 167. This is the same consolidation we've been in, actually, so this is going to be pretty cool watching this shake out. Yeah. We go over to the NQs, and there's going to be a lot of numbers coming out after the close. So the NQs right now, NASDAQ futures, we hit a low out here today of 62.23. Right now, you're just flat. You can expect this volatility to continue, though, because the intraday, this does have that high volume swing low at 62.23. So remember, the futures are opened until 4:15, and what we will have is that Facebook is going to be coming out, I believe, at 4:05 or 4:04, 4:05. So Facebook will put volatility into the NASDAQ futures. Now, you also have enough other equities coming out that they will make a difference. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials up 61. NASDAQ is down 11. S&Ps are up 3.5. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 51. NASDAQ is down 11. S&Ps are up 2.5. Let's go over and take a look at those S&P futures. So coming into the close out here, we had the S&Ps out here trade up to a new high. You got to 25.85. You're at 25.75 right now. And yeah, it's going to be wild. You know, bottom line, it tested all these highs. Doesn't have the juice. Going to close out somewhere into the lows. And we'll see if, in fact, we get some follow-through out here tomorrow, because that's going to be a failure on price, failure on volume on those S&Ps. NQs did the same thing. And, of course, the NQs all about Facebook tonight. Facebook, that's coming out with numbers. Facebook is at all-time highs right now. We're at 182.63. 182.90 was the high, which was registered out here today. And we'll see whether, you know, well, we know Facebook's going to make a fortune. The real question is going to be, is the market going to basically price them up once again? You know, because when we had taken out the high of the 27th of July, that's 175.49. We took that out with anemic volume. You took it out with 30 million shares versus the 68. You know, when you do something like that, it's saying you can jump right back inside that consolidation, particularly in Facebook's case, because it has a high volume low at 161. You know, now Amazon had the same thing. Amazon, we go over this for a second. Amazon had the high and the low. The difference is that the high in Amazon had never got tested, which is the 1,083, and of course that's right where it went. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming back with lots of numbers after the close. The biggest one, well, actually, Tesla's going to be big too. Dow Industrials right now up 53. NASDAQ is down 12. S&Ps are up 3. Stay right there, folks. Going to be coming back with lots of numbers for you.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Pete in Long Island. Hey, Pete, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Good evening, and I want to give you a big thank you. Last night I called for your advice, and you gave me such wonderful and correct information. If you remember, I was short 3 gold stocks,
Yes.
NEM, AU, and AEM.
Right.
And based on your opinion, you've been right on the mark with this. Boy, it was wonderful, Tom. I got to be honest with you. It's unbelievable what you're doing for your radio listeners.
Well, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Cultivate wisdom. You don't need to accumulate knowledge to become wise. Anyone can become wise. When you become wise, you respect your body, you respect your mind, and you respect your soul. When you become wise, your life is controlled by your heart, not your head. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 57, NASDAQ down 11, S&Ps up 2. Let's jump right over to Facebook. So Facebook come out with numbers, folks. Facebook closed out here today. They closed at 182.66, up $2.60. It's trading up $5 right now. Numbers go like this on Facebook. The numbers, the estimate was $1.28. Bottom line, they made $1.59. Revenue. Estimate was $9.8 billion. They made $10.3 billion. Active users. The estimate was $1.35 billion. They had $1.37 billion. Monthly active users. Estimate was $2.04 billion. They had $2.07 billion. Bottom line is that we have that, and you can expect this is going to be all over the place. 4 points. It's up 4 points right now. We'll see whether it can hang up 4 points as we're going through the next 15 minutes, because it's going to be the next 15 minutes where I suspect what you're going to see, that's when the most amount of trading does get done. Dow Industrials. Let's go over to the Dow for a second. We take a look at the Dow. Dow Industrials closed up $57. Now, this closed under its last low. So you have a failure on price here. The 21,485 was the high. We got to 24,517 today. Bottom line, couldn't handle that number. So we'll see whether that means anything in this particular case. But bottom line is that, yeah, we did get over it. You closed underneath it. We go into the NASDAQ composite. What we have with the composite out here, the composite got up to a high out here today of 67.59. You closed at 67.16. And that's not necessarily that. This has to get under 67.08. That'd have to get under the 08 to basically get into lower price. NDX 100. NDX 100 also has to get under the 62.23. And right now you're at 62.48. A few of the other numbers that we had a lot of numbers that are going to be coming out here fast and furious at us. So Facebook is basically staying up $4. If we look at FireEye just come out with numbers. That closed at $16.37. That is trading at $14.14. Now this was one of the high flyer security stocks. It traded at $97 in March of 2014, then just crashed to $11. So pretty intense, no doubt. We go take a look at QRVO. They develop market high-performance analog integrated circuits. This closed at $74.46. That is trading at $73.81 right now. Let's go see if Tesla come out yet. Tesla closed at $321. Doesn't look like they came out yet. No, they haven't come out yet. They will be coming out with numbers, though. Gold contract. What do we have with the gold contract? Gold contract out here today got to a price point of 12. Well, closed at 1275.80. We got to a high out here of 1281.90. You did 373,000 contracts. That is dynamite contract volume, folks, as you're pushing higher. So that's saying that the metals market wants higher price. If we actually go into the silver market, it's pretty amazing, too. Silver caught a huge bid. Silver was up 2.7%. Nickel was up 5.3%. Inside silver, what we had is that you had 118,000 contracts. You can see that the price spread out here was pretty amazing. 1667 was the low. 1721's the high. You're inside the larger trading range. That's saying that silver can actually go up into the highs that were generated out here September 8th, which is $18.29. That is one big number. That is absolutely a monster number, folks. We go take a look at the note market. So 10-year note, 30-year bond, also want higher price, lower yield. We did, on the 10-year today, we did almost 1.3 million contracts. We did 1.290. You reached a high of 125.04. Inside the 30 is really in great shape. 30 actually also held price where the 10-year didn't. We take a look at the 30-year contract. Traded to 152.30. Did 304,000 contracts. That is sweet contract volume. What's game now on the 30-year is the swing point from 150 from October highs, 154.05, as well as the September highs of 158.04. So big numbers, no two ways about that. We just let's go to GPRO GoPro. GoPro closed at $10.67. That's trading at $9.27. Numbers on GoPro: estimate revenue was $313 million. They made $323. Earnings per share estimate was 2 cents. They made 15 cents. Bottom line, I see. What they're saying is that they're forecasting fourth quarter miss. That's what GoPro is saying. So, and that of course would be their best quarter. Facebook, it looks like it's losing its price out here. 182.66. We're at 183.39. That's going to be a big number because when you actually do go through Facebook's numbers, they're not that impressive. Well, no, impressive in the aspect of how the growth aspect is doing. You know, that's because when you actually look at those numbers, you know, you have higher numbers, but they're not blowout numbers. You know, from what it was, it's just not a blowout number. Huge money, but not blowout numbers. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials finish up 57, NASDAQ down 11, S&P's up 2. Gonna be right back, folks. Hi, folks. This is Ryan. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over to Tesla, TSLA. So Tesla closed at 321. Got down to 317, and the numbers weren't out. The numbers just did come out just now. The estimate was, let's see, $2.98. No, revenue estimate, $2.93 billion. They made $2.98 billion. The estimate of the loss was $2.27. Oh, look at this, man. It just doesn't matter with Tesla. It's like they lost $2.92. So that's a big number, man. They plan to produce 10% fewer S models and X models in the fourth quarter than the third quarter. It's not a big deal, man. I mean, what I mean by it's not a big deal is that Tesla's having a hard time pushing out cars. Oh, here you go. Okay, so Tesla just went from 321 down to 312. And I think when we look at this, 303 was the high volume low. Yeah, 303 is sitting out here. That's a high volume low. That's what. And now, what can get intriguing here is that this may be an ABC structure on the way down. Let's see, 316. Okay, it's not going to take much. So 363. Well, that'll be a nice one. It's talking about $47, which would get you down into the aspect of like 285 and 290. Okay, so we're good. This thing's going to 290. So check this out. Yeah, this is 303 is a high volume low. 290, 287 is the high of where it broke out from in February of 2017. That's where this thing looks like it's going to have a few problems on the way down. That's where this goes. Yeah, no, the short interest right now in Tesla is 20.7%. So bottom line, it's still 1 out of every 5 shares that have to get bought back. We'll go to Facebook once again. Facebook's trading 184. Let's see, breaking some of these numbers down, what they have to say. Okay, so the mobile ad revenue of Facebook is 88%. Their revenue in 90 days was $10.14 billion. That's total advertising revenue. Bottom line is that you know what's amazing to me, folks, is that you can take that kind of money in, and if you've seen how these ads come across, it just doesn't make a whole bunch of sense to me. But guess what? People are paying for it. The users. So check out the users. This is what I was talking about a little bit earlier, that the growth is there, but not as much as you'd think for what is getting paid for. So they were expecting... Okay, they were expecting 1.35 billion active users. They got 1.37. The monthly user rate, 2.04 billion. They got 2.07 billion. I don't know. You know, I guess what I'd like to know is that what does that mean by a daily active user versus a monthly active user, and specifically, how long do you have to be on there? You probably just have to click on once to be an actual user. Let's go to Cheesecake Factory, see if they come out yet. Cheesecake Factory closed at $45. That is trading $43.37 right now. Numbers go like this in Cheesecake Factory. Third quarter earnings per share is 56 cents. Their comps are down 2.3%, and then they're blaming the hurricane on a few of those comps being down. Their revenue was 1.5% below estimate. They have problems. They definitely have problems. Okay, so the range for the third quarter was 549 million to 570. They came in with 555. Yeah. And what this is going to be all about, this is definitely an aspect of the malls. The malls here are a big problem for a lot of companies. And, I'm sure you've seen the Cheesecake Factories. They're beautiful stores. They have great food. But bottom line, what do you have? You have the aspect of foot traffic. And guess what? The foot traffic is not coming into the malls anymore. And that has sent this baby down from $67 in May. $38 has a high volume low. I suspect, number one, you're going to go after it. If you go after that and you have a volume, get out of the way, man. That's a monster ABC down. Let's go take a look at Victoria's Secrets. This is L Brands. L Brands closed at $43.61. This is trading $47. So this one here, let's see. They thought L Brands month comp sales, they were estimating it down 1.7, but it's up 2. Let me pull this back. I believe this is an equity that's gone down dramatically too. Yeah, there's no doubt. So this is a problem with the malls too. See, this $98 in November to 43. This is a huge problem. In fact, this is going to be, even with this bounce right here, this is still a confirmed ABC down. Your 8 point on this is 79. Your B is 43. Wow. 26 bucks. Your C is 55. You're talking about 30 bucks. And we've hit 35. Yeah, that's a little problem child also. Down, and you're going to get down there with some volume. So Tesla. Okay, Tesla says, here we go. So here we go with the excuses, right? Musk said he expects production to hit 5,000 a week for the Model 3 by late first quarter 2018. And he's saying instead of having problems with the batteries, he's blaming the suppliers. Tesla says the suppliers' fault. Key elements of the battery modular assembly had to be taken over and redesigned, he says. Let's see what else is saying here. Okay, so this is a quote. Some lines are moving better than others. Several manufacturing lines, such as the drive unit, seat assembly, paint shop, and stamping, have demonstrated a manufacturing ability in excess of 1,000 units per week during burst built of short duration. Other lines, such as battery pack assembly, body shop welding, and final vehicle assembly, have demonstrated burst of builds of 500 per unit a week. You stay right there, we come right back. The batteries are a problem. If they're a problem, folks, it's an electric car, so he's got a problem here. You stay right there, folks, we come right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So Tesla, its cash burn right now is $1.4 billion. Let's see, is that a month? I'm not sure if that's a month or a quarter. It doesn't say. That's 200 million over what analysts were estimating. No, that's the bottom line. There's a lot here. Cash burn, yeah, 1.4 billion versus 1.2 billion. Musk is saying that the Model 3 ramp-up is challenging. Yeah, that's not a good sign, that's for sure. Some lines are moving better than others. Okay, so let's see what they're saying here about the acquisition of Solar City. Tesla hasn't benefited much from the acquisition of the ramp-up. It's challenging, but Tesla saw a 12% gain in energy storage systems. Hold on, this is jumping around too much for me. Okay, Tesla hasn't benefited much from the acquisition of Solar City. It wasn't actively selling solar at most of the stores. Now it says it's seeing a growth in the number of Tesla vehicle customers also buying energy and storage systems. About 46% of the QE residential solar systems were sold, not leased. That's up 13% from 2016. Expects cash sales to surpass 50% residential in this coming quarter. It installed 109 megawatts of energy generation systems in the third quarter. Acknowledged this is an underwhelming figure. Everything is smaller, folks. I mean, the guy's a brain, but everything that we're coming across with right now is definitely lower than bottom line the expectations are out there. And the stock's still really not going down that bad. Okay, combined sales of Model S and X is 4.5% year over year. That means that Tesla is taking share in the U.S. luxury market. Okay, so let's go back to these and see what Tesla's trading at. 309 right now. So bottom line is that you have that, you get that high volume low out here at the 303, and you very well may have a very large ABC structure on the way down. Let's go take a look at EOG. So EOG is EOG Resources. That's trading 102. And what the question is, let's see, does the intraday spike at 12.20 22 in volume indicate it's going downtown. Well, let me take a look at this for a second. No, this is a higher high. Okay, so this is an ABC up. So the question was, is that this spiked lower. Let me just look at this intraday. Yeah, that's not even real. So there's a spike here from, it looks like 102 to 96. I guess it's real, but bottom line, it didn't take out a swing point. No, this is an ABC structure on the way up. This took out the B point. Let me pull this back further. Oh, interesting. Okay, so your A point is 82, your B is 98. You get 16 bucks. That's saying 94, 104, 110. That's saying 110 is on the agenda. And the high out here is 118. They come out with their numbers, let's see, tomorrow after the close. Let's go take a look at Yelp. Yelp is closed at $46, trading $42.50 right now, so it's trading down $4. That couldn't handle it. Let's see what they have to say. The estimate was 21 cents. They came out with 29. Earnings per share, 21 to 29. Revenue, 220 million. They came out with 222. So they made their numbers. Saying they missed estimates though. Okay, I see what's going to happen. You know what's happening here? This is going to be intriguing. Whether these companies, folks, the ones that are getting hit, that made their numbers in the third quarter, and they're coming out and they're forecasting the fourth quarter down. That's what's happening out here. And it's the same with Yelp. So Yelp made its numbers in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, however, this is how it's standing. The estimate had been, the range was 216 million to 237 revenue. They think it's going to come in now at 211 to 216. So that is off, and that's off big. That's off by 20 million for 90 days. That's a big number. Earnings per share, the range had been net revenue. It had been 218 million to 224. Now this is going to come in at 222, so that's not that bad, you know. But the gross revenue, that's what they're getting them on pretty good. So that, no doubt, is a big number. If you go back to FireEye for a second, F-E-Y-E, FireEye out here. Yeah, that's getting killed. That's down at 1460. S-H-A-K, Shake Shack. What is this doing? So Shake Shack closed at $37.15. That is trading at $39.90. That's got some juice underneath it. Let's see what they have to say. So their estimate was 15 cents. They come in with 17. Comp sales, this is intriguing though. Comp sales, the estimate was that they're supposed to be down 2.6%. They're only down 1.6%. It doesn't make a whole bunch of sense to me that comp sales should be down at all. Shake Shack is like a new franchise out here. The new license, they see in 2018 net new licensed Shacks to open 16 to 18 of them. They're co-owned Shacks. They see 32 to 35 coming online. Let's see what this does. So for the next quarter, they see it also hitting midpoint. 39 bucks, they're saying. Wow, look at this too, man. Man, when this went public, this was at 96. Holy cow. These stocks, man, they fed a lot to the public here. Let me just see what this went public at. Well, that's not bad. No, it went public, so check this out. This went public. This is where these secondaries come in that are so dangerous. So it went public in January of 2015 at $21. Stock does a rocket ship. By August, they did a secondary at 60. So they issued 5.7 million shares at 21. They issued 4 million shares at 60. let me go. This says August of 2015. Let's put this back for a second. Wow, and it was already blowing lower there. That was the last time. It ended August at 41, and then it went down. Secondary, they got toasted. Stay right there. Coming right back, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. So the Fed met. This is the second day of its meeting out here today, folks. Bottom line, no press conference. Had a statement. The statement is basically status quo, thinking that they are going to be going up on short-term rates in the next meeting, which is December 13th. And just coming over across the tape, it looks like Powell is going to be the next Fed chairman. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that that's going to be announced. President Donald Trump plans to nominate Federal Reserve Governor Jerome Powell to the top job at the U.S. Central Bank. The Wall Street Journal reported a few minutes ago. Trump, who said that he had announced his pick on Thursday, would be choosing the former private equity executive who favors continuing gradual interest rate increases and sympathizes with the White House calls to ease financial regulations. The president spoke with Powell on Tuesday, the Journal said, citing another person familiar with the matter. A Fed spokesman was not available for comment. If approved by the Senate, the 64-year-old former Carlyle Group managing director and ex-Treasury undersecretary would succeed Janet Yellen, who has raised borrowing costs 4 times starting in 2015 and just begun scaling back the central bank's $4.5 trillion balance sheet. He's a Republican, but appointed by the Fed into the Federal Reserve by President Barack Obama in 2012. Powell has earned the reputation of a non-ideological and pragmatic policymaker. While he hasn't played a prominent public role in formulating and explaining monetary policy, he has generally backed Yellen's cautious approach to withdrawing stimulus. Yeah, so Powell is going to be out there. Bottom line, that's going to be news as soon as these futures open back up. And that's where last Thursday, what did happen, folks, is that when it looked like he was going to be the number one, what you did have out there very quickly is that that's when you had the gold contract catch a bid going topside. So what we're going to have out here tomorrow is we're going to have that on the agenda tomorrow. And I suspect what it's going to be all about tomorrow, folks, is that what is and what isn't in the tax bill. You know, the tax bill was supposed to be released out here today. They wanted another 24 hours. We'll see what's in that tax bill. But my take, well, we'll see when it comes out. My take is that this is going to be a fight extraordinaire because it's going to be a fight against giving huge money back to the rich and the super rich. And they're claiming that they're going to give deductions to the middle class. I'll believe it when I see it, you know, because the way that it's come across thus far, it's like they say that they are cutting these taxes and they're cutting them in a huge way. When you just look at the aspect of the 401, that's not a cut. That's you're paying more tax. If they cut the 401, flat out, you're paying more tax. That's a fact. That's it. If you can't put money away, you're going to pay tax on it. Guess what? You're going to pay tax on it. If they get rid of the estate tax, well, bottom line, God bless you. If you have over 5.4 million, you're in great shape. But guess what? If you have 20 million, you're not going to pay any tax on that either. Then you go to the state taxes. Bottom line on the state taxes. Now, the reason so many people move to Florida, folks, is that we have no state taxes. So believe me, I know what the difference is, and I'm glad I'm in Florida versus in Massachusetts. When I've been down here over 20 years now. When I came down here, you're actually in shock, you know, when you go from a state that you're paying 10, 12, whatever you're paying in state income taxes, and then you go to a state that has no income taxes, because the difference is pretty dramatic. But the bottom line is that if, in fact, the folks that live in those states can't write off that, well, guess what? That's a tax raise, not a tax cut. You know, so my point is, more than anything, is it a tax cut or a tax raise? It's what it is, once again, and this is what taxes are all about. It's a transfer, okay, of wealth. And someone's always winning and someone's always losing when this happens. And they're trying to find money. The big issue here is that they're trying to find money to kill the corporate tax rate. My take on that, and believe me, I got enough companies running. Bottom line, folks, the full C Corp, they never pay what the full C Corp is. The reason being is that you have so many other companies inside the C Corp that you're always pushing something somewhere. That's just how it works, you know. So the headline news can say one thing, but that's not how it actually happens. It just isn't there, okay? So the aspect of keeping money offshore is even better these days, because the aspect of money offshore, guess what? We're in a one-world market when you are that large. So what is the big difference that if you want to keep money in Ireland or any of the, you know, I'm talking about the country of Ireland, okay, because that's a very low tax rate. Right, you make money over there and you go spend it the rest of the world. That's how this whole thing is shaken out. So my point more than anything is this. When this comes out tomorrow, that's going to be the fight, and we'll see where the fight lies and where the public relations lies. out of this, and we'll see whether, in fact, it's tax reform or just tax cuts. And at this particular point, it doesn't look to me like they're going to have enough time to do any type of tax reform. It's going to be basically divvying up the amount of money that's out there, and there'll be winners and there'll be losers, and we'll see where the votes come down. After the close, let's see if Tesla is still going south. I'm surprised that Tesla, okay, I'm sorry. I can't see this. Who do we have on the phone?
Rick, how are you?
Hey, Rick, what's going on, man? Sorry about that.
Hey, no problem, man.
What are we going to look at?
Take a look at. I'm looking for an entry point in a company called Cognex. Ticker symbol CGNX.
CGNX?
Yeah.
Okay, so, Cognex Corporation. Okay, so they're out of Natick. The low is 49. The high is 129. They manufacture, market machine vision systems. Okay, so they're used to assure quality control. Cognex. Interesting.
This is a hot market. This is machine learning. This is
yeah, that's
factory automation. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Wow.
Great industry in this. I think this is a great company and a great industry right now.
Look at this, man. This is crazy. This is so. It was a $28 stock in 2016. Well, I mean, I'd wait for a pullback. I mean, if you're already
that's what I'm wondering, Tom. What should I look for a pullback? What's my entry point?
110.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to see how it's going to get down there.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but I can tell you this. I think you've been around long enough. You don't see too many charts like this that you never had a pullback since $28. So that is not how the market works.
Small pullbacks here and there. Nothing major, though.
Yeah, right. And yeah, so they've doubled their revenue in 5 years. I can see that. Pretty intense. You know, and at that 110, Rick, if there's too much volume, you know, bottom line is that, and that would be a normal pullback. That's, you get a gap at $95, man. Cooking, brother.
All right.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Symantec Corporation, that closed at 32. That's trading 29. Let's see. Symantec provides storage, security, systems management for business and consumers. And let's see what they had to say. So revenue estimate was $1.27 billion. They made $1.28. They made that. Okay, they didn't make their earnings per share. Estimate was 43 cents. They made 40 cents. OCLR, let's see what we have here. This is that. What is this? They develop, manufacture optical solutions. That closed at $8.02. That's trading $7.29. That baby's getting hit. We're gonna have a yin and yang out here tomorrow, folks. So the estimate here, earnings per share, was 18 cents. They made 20. Revenue 155. They made 155. Deal there is going forward. They don't think they're going to basically make as much. Tomorrow morning, Tesla's going to be on the agenda, folks. So Tesla, 321. Bottom line, you're at 308. You have a high volume low at 303. You also very well may be in a very large ABC structure on the way down. And if that's the case, let me do this quick. So we would have 363A, you get 316B, so that's 45, 47, 285. 285 is the number, and 280 and 290. There it is right there, 290. You get a high volume low. You see a high volume low sticking out like a sore thumb. 290, the day of May 4th, 2017. Now, if that's what Tesla gets, too, by the way, folks, okay, you're going to see a bloodbath right after that, meaning in the next 3 or 4 months. The reason being is this. That would get everyone that has bought Tesla after May of 2017 in a losing position. That is a very dangerous place to be. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside you, folks. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Go have some fun with it, folks. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.